It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
I clicked the wrong thing. Hi, everybody. How are you? Situation normal. Welcome to Star Chasers, episode 31. To infinity and, somewhere else. Last time, the Star Chasers beat up a dragon.
A whole dragon.
A whole ancient red dragon. And that is pretty much where we will pick up right now. Marley is still a giant. After she drank her potion.
I'm an hour into this 24-hour potion?
Yeah. Marley's still a giant. Hester has her flying broom. Hester Sr. is back on a cliff. Storm of Stars is on the charming anecdote, which is hovering nearby, the dragon carcass.
Right. Mm-hmm. The site of the final conflict.
Yes.
And the dragon is frozen, right?
It had been colded to death.
I coned it.
You coned it, yes. You ice coned it.
Totally coned it.
Snow.
That's right, after a brief jaunt to a moon in another sphere.
Yeah, I got to have tea with Baba Yaga. It was great.
After you're skipping through the Feywild, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been places. It's been wild.
In the last 5 minutes.
I'm truly becoming a space cat. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Last minute.
The legendary space cat.
To your perspectives, the last 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's true.
Storms was a little more elongated, but
stretched out. Yes. It was great. Flowers, plants, tea, skull fences.
Got a nap. Got a sort of nap in there.
Yeah. A boot.
Yes.
Calling it Bootsy. And now this dragon. And Marley, how tall are you now?
I am giant size.
Yeah, 24 feet tall, I believe, is what we've decided.
Whoa. That's crazy good. So...
Too tall.
Right. Hard to be
subtle. Are me and, Winvania sizing each other up?
Yeah, is she here?
No. I don't think she is.
I don't think so. No, but you are about her size.
And
if she were here, we would be doing that back to back.
So yes. I'm trying to remember. Was the Galantir, the dragon, Ignan took the Galantir with it?
Yes.
So it should be with it there.
It should be around here somewhere.
Okay. I'd like to give a scan, general perception check or something.
Yeah.
I will, because it fell into a bit of a ravine, correct?
It's a flat part of the... Yes and no. There are mountains to one side of it where it lived, and it's kind of at the essentially at a base of the mountains.
Well, as needed, I will try and give... can I give Storm a lift? Test out the carrying capacity of the...
yes.
The broom.
So the broom can fit 2 people, and it will be slower if 2 people are on it, but it still moves. I think it moves at 30 feet around with 2 people on it.
That's
I
fine.
know there are specific weights, and ignore those. Those are... It's
sure.
1 person or 2 people. That's how I'm going.
Right.
Okay.
Plus, we're in the chaotic evil sphere, so maybe the laws of physics are just
evil.
It's just they're chaotic. Anyway, great.
It's a real Earth 3 situation.
Do you want me to look around too?
That would be great because I just rolled a 10.
Okay.
And that was.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll go back up and hit Marlton, but no, I would not. Marley, you are just going to have to try not to step on Storm, dear.
I'm going to give you inspiration.
There you are.
Besides Marley.
I got a 21.
Okay. So a couple things you notice right away. Dead dragon. Knifey is in a pile of dragon sick. And yet, scanning around, you can find the Galantir. It's it looks a little beat up, and like there's a couple cracks in it.
Ooh, that's not good. Is it like leaking anything?
My thoughts exactly.
No,
Like-
you don't think so, but
Or does it look like the light's gone out?
it's more like a haunted house flicker, you'd say.
Oh, not touching that with my bare hands. Okay.
I got the mage paw.
I was about to say I can
You have
summon
the
mage
same
hand.
too.
Yeah.
I would like to take care of Knifey if he needs medical attention. I'd be happy to give it to him.
Okay.
So I'll burn Cure Wounds. He's like, does he look beyond bloodied?
Oh
Or is
yeah,
it
like he
death?
has 0 hit point. He is he is unconscious.
Oh, he's out. Okay. Yeah. I'll give him. I'll cast it at 3rd level.
Okay.
So I think that's, what is it? 4 die? 3 die? 8?
At 4th level, it's 3 die.
Yep. Okay, great.
I'm sorry. Wait, what level?
3rd level.
Third is 3. Yeah, third is 3. Sorry.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I will cast Mage Hand and try to
Okay.
and pick up the cursed item.
Well, doesn't everybody just have mage hand?
And I had my bonus to that too, right? So that is plus 5.
Day 1.
14 points to him. I'll prestidigitate all this spit off of him too.
Okay.
Just to clean them up.
Master of Stars, you have saved me once again.
Yeah, okay, come on. Let's get you up. You all right? I'm gonna clean you off a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
Here, I'll give you some water. Wet your whistle.
He kind of like looks at the water, like what is this clear, flavorless beverage?
Oh, right. Sorry.
It's not bright red or blue. I don't understand.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll find something more to your liking, perhaps in the cave, which
Which
still has treasure and maybe. I don't know. Should we?
Not a single example of the word surge on it anyway.
I will.
what's it?
Let's get-
I don't see any skulls or lightning bolts on this can.
Should we? I'll get Knifey on the ship.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Sure. It's good.
Yeah, thank goodness you made it.
Warminster shouts from the ship, Marley, has the tree sickness gotten you?
No, Warminster, I can just do this sometimes. Can I drop concentration on it? I'll drop my concentration on it.
I don't know that you can. Can you?
Can I?
Yeah, you can drop. If it's a concentration spell, you can just drop concentration. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were effectively giant cursed for 24 hours.
Oh no! I'm still giant.
The
cursed.
the giant thing. But she turned into a tree.
Oh, that's right.
She's still big, but you're just not a tree.
Yeah, so she's still. Yeah, you can't get rid of the giant. That's.
I just don't look tree-like anymore, which is giving Warminster PTSD.
Warminster will squint at you like, well, now I can never know if you will or won't be a tree.
That's right.
Well, maybe this will be a good gradual thing. We could maybe this be a guided, just weaning back into a friendly relationship with plants.
He'll scoop Knifey up in his arms from you, Storm. There, sir.
Good. Thank you. So this Galantir appears to be. Let me Arcana check it.
Sure.
Yes, I'm dreadfully interested in getting back to my mother, but I will deposit it on the deck with a caution that no one should touch it.
18 check.
Okay.
You're leaving that near a conscious knifey? I don't know about that.
Oh, and actually, I spent some time with it while all that everyone was showing undeserved affection towards a chaotic evil monster. So I would also like to Arcana check if you don't mind.
Sure. Yep.
It was
We have an 18.
Absolute dog shit. It looks broken. I rolled a 2 on the dice. So
it's definitely broken.
It's for sure
Just
broken.
Throw it right in the rubbish bin. Full hands.
Yep.
Just touch it.
Yep, I got a 3. It looks real broke.
See? Yeah, doesn't it look broken?
And my 18 says what?
So let me think. Let me think on how
Nope, broken.
you would insert this. Okay.
Probably.
So it's for sure broken in some capacity. It's what effect that would have on its properties is not readily clear, or if it was like it was some kind of gateway, obviously. Maybe it'll still function one way. Maybe it won't function at all. Maybe it's lets someone out. Maybe
wait,
it's
what?
leaking.
What was that last one?
Yeah, I wondered.
Hold
about
on,
that
wait
too.
a second.
No, well, yeah. So I'll be speculating these things aloud. I guess with my check.
Yeah.
So maybe detect someone. I don't know. Do we have detect someone?
Does anyone have locate person?
Locate.
I do not.
You could also take it back to Invania. She may know more about it. She was more intimately familiar with this artifact.
Right. Could
you
pop
know,
in the bag of holding.
Yeah, with an 18, it would certainly be dangerous to attempt to use it.
That's what I thought.
That is the biggest takeaway.
Yeah, I just would like to return it. Maybe get it fixed if it's possible, and give it back to Winvania as her deal. If it's lost, it's lost. Whatever.
You were going to give it
might
up
be
anyway.
a challenge for an artificer or a mage to repair, perhaps.
It's dangerous to touch in the first place, so let's just stay away from it.
Yeah, I mean, it was all right.
Does anyone have mending?
Had some people. Mending, yeah.
I do, but I'm not touching it.
Yes, no.
You might not have to touch it for mending. Let's see.
Yes, you do.
Do you?
I think you might.
Its range is touch.
Okay.
Have some feature where you can do it as if touch. Well, yeah, okay. Let me just mage pot into a bag of holding, right?
Okay,
that's probably safe. Maybe wrap it up in a sack first, so it's easy to
Do you have a cape or a hat you can just kind of deposit it in for the moment?
I really don't want to mess with. I don't want to get my hat any sort of aberrant staining.
Whatever.
That might be random.
Chaos goo is dripping out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it might really be good for the plants here on Chaosstrom. Who knows? Or something. I did see the color out of space.
It's leaking ecto cooler, so Knifey loves it.
Ew.
He's like Chuck.
Licking it.
It tastes like oranges, but it's green.
I hate him so much.
That's why I like to keep him around. It's good.
No, it's quite a
He's
delight.
great. He's with a round crew.
I have other characters that would probably want to be his best friend. I'm just saying. This one does not.
Marley, with your passive perception, you can see a Spelljammer ship is approaching.
Friend or foe, or can't tell?
Can't tell.
Oh,
it looks like
our interns?
No, it is not your interns. It looks like a hammer ship, which you did see earlier in this sphere. That is kind of the default ship of the sphere. So you might assume it might be someone representing.
Are we going to get in trouble for killing someone on this hero space?
Well, I can't exactly hide.
Fuck. Can we get you aboard?
Yeah. Quick, scurry into the
What
cape.
if I cast Dispel Magic on you? Will that negate the effect?
That
make you smaller? Let me cast it. Shazam.
Actually,
pew.
Hold on.
Well, hold on, Martin. Do you give your consent?
I don't want to not be giant anymore.
Okay, that's fine. Just think if we have to hide. Never mind.
Just think of what if we need it within the next 24 hours. If we get rid of it now, then we've blown.
Fine. That's fine. Maybe we should just try to hide.
Well, not so much trying to hide, but for action continuity's sake, once I've deposited the Google and encouraged them not to touch it, I will be flying desperately to my mother to give her a hug, because that was all very terrifying and thrilling.
Hey, we got visitors.
Huh? Okay. Uh-oh. Right, is it the cops? Or what it passes for it here?
Yes, you said we've seen them about, but like associated with the
associated with the rational order of magistrates.
Yes.
Oh.
In those kind of Lucasian monobiomes, it is the bureaucracy moon of
yes.
Well, yes. Well, hugging my mother that we've all made it through. I'm willing to. I do like a good bureaucracy, so unless everyone's scurrying us in to hide or something, I'm content to stand pat.
You just want to own this, okay?
I don't know that we'll get very far. We can run to the cat person realm.
You could do that.
I don't know that we'll come back.
Certainly, probably not.
Interesting, though. Yes,
but
probably not.
Certainly, probably not.
Okay, and there's lava still.
Well, okay, let me rephrase
happening.
that. You wouldn't come back that way. It's not a door. It's a portal. It's a one-way trip. That way. Once you get there, if you can find a Spelljammer or something like that, you can leave. And then it's all Voyager, and you're trying to get back home.
Nice. Do you like that?
We have a Spelljammer. Can we take it through the gate?
You could certainly try.
Not for nothing, but I was hoping that we would be able to endeavor to scoop up some of this treasure.
So you want to stake a claim?
A little bit, but also I do believe there was something that was connected to the fire plane. Was that it?
Marley picked it up. It's a magic item. It's a 3D chain mail.
Oh, okay. It's not a. It's not a ticket to the fire.
Right.
Okay.
It is just a magic item with strong connections to the fire plane.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hester, you run back in. Your mom is kind of dumbfounded because she did just cast Fireball on herself. And singeing a little bit, and you hug her, and she kind of dazedly takes her a second, but then she hugs you back. And she tries to, like, inch you away from the cave mouth, because while the lava there's no, like, new lava spots. Where there was lava, it's still kind of slowly spreading and melting gold. So you think eventually it would stop, and it's not gonna grow very quickly, but there's still magma in there.
Yes. Let's see, because I barely noticed because I'm quite resistant to it at the moment. So I didn't notice the heat of it until she inched me away like that. I'm wondering, is there anything I can do? If I cast like frostbite on a bit of lava, does it slow it, stop it, harden it, or does it just not give any craps because ice doesn't work that way? This is not a Final Fantasy elemental block.
No, it's magical ice. I think it would cool it quickly, so it would turn to kind of lava rock.
Okay. Then if there's anything like just the closest bit that's even a little bit precarious, I will quick flash frostbite on just to slow it.
Yeah, I mean, now the problem with frostbite, as opposed to, like, say, cone of cold would hit a big swath of it at once. You're kind of like hitting little bits of it, so you can kind of stop it, and that would work too, because then it's exploding
Blows
outward.
up. Yeah. Yes, I will try and ice knife into the middle of it. I will waste a spell slot on this flavor.
Okay.
I was gonna say, wait a second. If you don't want to do that, I do have Sleet Storm.
That's a much higher spell, isn't it?
It's the 3rd level.
Yes, no, don't waste that.
got-
We might have to fight the whole bureaucracy of a hero sphere.
I mean, I've got 3 3rd level slots left.
All right, so you want us to stand our ground by the dragon. All right, I'll sit on it contentedly, flicking my tail back and forth.
Do I know better or worse, one way or the other, the crime that we've committed? Is there...
Murder. You murdered him.
Is this how we get to the Ace Attorney episode? Is this what you're leading into, Andy?
You can do whatever you want. This is Dungeons and Dragons, but you murdered him. You were
some kind of
you were told
fantasy crime.
Yeah. You were told not to go heroing about on planets.
No, I knew that. I told you, Hester. I told you this. That's all right. I'm not saying we shouldn't have known we did, but yes.
Someone
That's why
should...
I'm saying we should GTFO. Let's get in the Spelljammer. That's why I was talking about shrinking Marley. Because we might have to get in the ship at GTFO. And if we could do that through the gate, then, like, whoop, we're gone.
I see.
Through the gate? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, we'd fly the ship into the cave, through the gate, and then we have a Spelljammer.
Through the gate where we might have more problems than dealing with bureaucrats?
These are chaotic evil. Or we're in the chaotic evil jurisdiction. So if it's like we have to pay for the crime in this jurisdiction, that's according to their right?
We might want to get to international waters really quickly.
Right, exactly.
And though the plane that we have no idea if we can ever come back from it,
it's an unknown.
Has a crazy cat cult full of people that this is their promised land versus
we just race them to the edge of the sphere. I'm pretty sure our ship's faster.
Look, you're talking.
They don't have one. They sold it. It's laying in tatters on the floor of the forest.
No, but even the bureaucracy, right? They're coming in.
Sure.
Plodding, big, official-looking ship. We have a dragonfly.
Yeah.
I will ask my mother her opinion on if there's what her feelings are. I know she's just recently fireballed herself.
I mean, she is still concerned about the clockwork horrors and the lost ones, and this may indefinitely delay her.
Okay.
Death may indefinitely delay her as well.
That is also true. That is her
durance in a prison.
That is her. She already died on this planet once. She doesn't really want to do it again.
Right.
Man,
But she does say the way this sphere works. She doesn't think the people coming are chaotic evil, but they would be lawful neutral still, or neutral still, lawful neutral still.
Right.
So they're still not going to like what we did.
But they're going to adhere to law first and foremost. And if the law, and if the punishment for the law is jurisdiction specific or region specific,
I am the law.
Oh
no!
If
Sorry,
Carl Urban shows up, I will surrender. But if it's Sly, we're fighting.
What if it's Tensor?
Tensor? Oh,
top-notch Tensor.
You want to You want to see if it's Tensor?
Boy, he has to be within 120 feet, and I feel like we want to off-ski. Can we just fill our pockets and ship real quick?
Yeah,
hey, Marley, just start taking some handfuls and moving them.
Is the cave big enough for the Spelljammer to get inside?
Yes.
So let's fly it in and scoop up a bunch of loot, go through the gate, and then we'll get back. It'll be all right.
The only part that I don't like is the gate part.
Why?
That's where you lose me. Because we could just off-ski, off-planet. We don't have to go through the scary gate that we don't know what happens.
How do we know that they don't have some sort of thing that's faster than us, bigger than us?
How do we know anything about what's on the other side of the gate?
We know that it's a way out, that they don't have any sort of cover for it. That's what we know. What?
Yes. I love that you've become so flustered that you've gone out the other side of being.
Gates, come on!
You've reached a pitch of.
I have a low wisdom. It's okay. It's not that low. It's a 10. I just don't have my strength. My strength is my dumb stat, not my wisdom. Trust me.
My God,
the best about arm wrestling, you'd have an argument. But come on.
The best part is that you're frozen and have a very neutial face.
Yeah, you do, and your emotional life is like. It's awesome.
As someone who can see,
it's like we're communicating via message, and you on the outside look totally chill.
Yeah,
like you're smiling and waving at the ship. And just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Okay, so a couple things. If we're going to just get on the ship and off-ski, then we have to dispel magic on Marley. If we're going to go...
Yeah.
Well, that's my question. Can she get on the ship? Right?
She's too big to fit on the ship currently.
Yeah.
Our ship is built for speed. It's part of its spec sheet is that it doesn't have a lot of carry weight.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's a good question.
we will have to dispel Marley to get on the bucket and let's ride. Now, if we try to go through the gate, we have to perform a minute-long ritual, don't we? Or is it currently like open for biz?
It looks like it's still open for biz.
Okay.
Well, it's only been how much time since Drago died, right?
There are probably still a couple straggling Tabaxi.
Okay, yeah. Even adding on this, it's
waiting to get in. The interns are at the back.
Yeah, they're in group 4 for boarding.
Oh, you can just skip. By the way, no one checks.
They probably put some interns in first though to see if they.
100%,
right? For sure.
So it's a mix like.
Eyes of Fire wasn't going in first. Let's be real.
So, real quick, I will ask my mother. In somewhere in all of this chaos, did she get what she needed, or does she need more time with this library?
She says she got several books she thinks will be very useful, and that if we need to go, we need to go. She would love to keep looking through it, but also she looks back and there's a pool of molten gold approaching it, and it's just I'm good. I mean, I don't need to be gold fingered.
Okay, so all right, so that answers several of my questions. Now, and you can feel free to make a neutral face and shrug at me like the monster you are, Andrew. But is there an intended path you have for us here? Or if we go to Cat World, are you just kind of like, okay, that's among the things you're allowed to do? Okay.
You can do whatever you want. This is Dungeons and Dragons. Whatever you do, we'll do.
You do not have a preferred escape plan from this setup. Okay. Occasionally it's good to check.
And always appreciated, but...
Yes. Yeah, this is as much Marty, but I'm sorry, Marley, I don't have a preference. I can go to a weird cat far plane or whatever. I am dreadfully curious as a player what the hell is going on there.
See?
Yes, but as a character, I probably do more agree with Marley that we just have the fastest ship. We can just make to the edge of the sphere and go.
But see, we're assuming that they don't have some sort of like.
You are now frozen in the
system.
best face you've ever made.
Yes,
CC. Now it's better representing your inner life.
Inner life, right? It's brilliant. Yeah, you should check
just
it out.
this. Are you fucking kidding me right now, both of you?
I'm sorry, who has the high wisdom score here now?
Yes, no.
You're wise, but come on. I've got a 20 charisma. Come on.
And look, I will never encourage player-on-player combat. Marley's still a giant, though.
I know. She'll kick my fucking
She can
ass.
scoop our asses up and throw us on a ship.
Yeah,
Put you on the ship, throw the ship out into space.
Well, and certainly
and then have a bungee cord attached and just follow it. It just stays.
Well, and certainly we have a captain who will have a feeling on whether or not he wants to steer his new ship into a cat realm. Does my mother feel like
our employee? You mean?
Yeah, that's true. We certainly can win that argument if we need to.
And not.
Does my mother have any sense of urgency of like we're closer than we've ever been? We must simply leave immediately. Just she doesn't want to be detained by the popo for.
Or does she know if the popo could stop us if we tried to just lag it out without taking the gate?
Oh, they have an armada. She says. Like,
see, yeah. I mean,
that doesn't mean you can't outrun them. That just means you can't fight them.
Right. Yes. I
wasn't planning on fighting.
No, I don't think in any of our wildest dreams we've.
Let's ask Alvar what he thinks. Is he flying it currently? Right?
I will message Alvar, who is the more accomplished fleer of laws.
He's a low wisdom, though. He probably has a lower wisdom than me.
I didn't say it wasn't true.
Yes, no, I was about to say, scry in the entire plane and tell me where the lie was. Yeah, what's your play?
He said, I mean, he is looking at a hoard of gold, and he's like, the gold. I mean, these people are amenable to bribes. You could always try and bribe them.
I feel like lawful. They're going to be like, well, that money's not yours until we close the case, right?
Or they claim it as like,
right,
this guy was taken out of, and we get jacked.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we're not his legal will recipients, I guess.
Do you have the magical writing thing? I don't.
No, I'm
He could have one of those
sorcerer
wills where whoever kills him gets all of his stuff.
Oh,
all right.
It's possible.
I think that's just the law of adventurers, Marley. I don't know if that's
He has the murder hobo clause.
Yeah, it's. I don't think there's murder dibs.
Okay. So,
now, hold on.
Murderers' rights.
I have
many
another
nations have
consideration
been founded on such. Sadly,
presumably, and I could be wrong here. I don't actually know anything about the sphere. I'm not so sure how much Andrew's made up and how much of it is established canon somewhere. But presumably we are in a chaotic evil world, so there must almost certainly be some kind of right of conquest. Like if you can't protect it, then it's not yours. Kind of like if there's going to be anything like that on any plane, it's going to be this one. But we might be able to make that push. All right, so.
But the whole idea of this hero space is that they're not attacking each other.
Right now, yeah, they're not allowed to
safe
do that.
from such molestation. It's a gated community, right? It's like there are no
Yes.
flamingos in front of the caves, and you are safe from people coming to kill you.
But you're
That's
a
the idea. And
you're a legendarily chaotic evil being. Are you content with that? I mean, don't you kind of want to stir the pot every once in a while? Lawful evil, sure. Everyone's just kind of
saying that
look,
we're
man.
basically being Kevorkian to these guys.
I
they
wonder,
would want to go out and not just be going to
right.
obscurity or something.
Whoever wants the rest of this episode and/or the next episode to be the D&D Ace Attorney episode, make your claim now that we should stay and try with my cockamamie defense that. Were we not chaotic evil just now? Was it not both chaotic and evil?
Or we could say self-defense.
Nay, sir, I say there's no better planet in your sphere to have broken into someone else's house and killed them for sport.
Defense of our home planet. We knew that he was
right.
going there, so we had to stop him before he could go there.
I didn't know it, but I felt it, and that's got to be close. All right.
Oh, I want you to try that so bad.
We've got a lot of great options here. Then whatever happens next, I think it's pretty exciting. So,
I so want Lily to be actually saying that.
A little bit. Writ large.
I agree. It's very exciting. I'm more drawn to the portal shenanigans. Personally, maybe it's a cat thing. Maybe a cat see, cat do. I don't know. But
curiosity killed the cat.
Right?
Yes, but I mean...
if only there was some kind of memorable idiom about it.
Something. What could it be? Something about...
No, nothing's coming to mind.
Right.
Okay.
The cat door not taken, something like that.
Right.
I hate to be this DM.
No, the ship is getting closer, right?
But the ship is now kind of it's near Ignan, and it's maybe looking at evidence.
Sure.
So are we plausibly not the Spelljammer, but are the rest of us plausibly not
You're wrong.
Where are you, Lily and the Hesters are?
We're at the mouth of the cave.
I assume everyone is in the cave at this point to discuss this.
That's great. Having this talk. Okay,
that's
cool. And the ship is inside too?
The ship is very... It could get inside.
It's within a misty step away? Or
Yes, Alvar is right outside the cave. He didn't want to bring it in if you weren't going to... Because then it's hard to pull back out. Like, if the plan was quick getaway, if the plan is get into the cave, well, their ship's not going to fit into the cave. So that's on their side.
He could go straight out. Right.
Marley, closing arguments.
I think that we should go with the the not really evil, but the force against us that we know rather than the unknown forces of a cat portal.
Secondary point, when has Marley ever been wrong? That's
Also that. Also, I have got a blood crystal raven skull to get to my goddess, so...
It's a Shadowfell and Zyvin, probably.
Probably.
The Shadowfell is everywhere. I mean, really. And if we did go through it again, Goddess of Fate, right? I mean, we wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't fated. I mean, right? If she wants to come, she'll come to us, right?
Listen, she's been going a lot of coming to me. I don't want to keep testing that relationship.
But how do you know it's a test? How do you know she isn't always right everywhere at all times?
All right.
I do want to point out something. If you leave, and this is not a point against going through the Zyvan necessarily. Mm-hmm. If you leave through the portal, your interns are here. So
yes,
whenever we do intern adventures, they would be here, which might be very interesting. But that is just something to consider.
No, that is
we have a responsibility to that.
No, that just broke my my tie internally. I was just considering not just our interns, but we have the most NPCs on this side because we also have my mother's whole other ship, which is where the rest of our allies are. It's where they're returning to. So I think let's fill our pockets very quickly. Marley, fill your giant pockets very quickly. Get back on the ship and let's just outrun them to the edge of the sphere.
I just figured out, I found something about how much gold a bag of holding could hold.
It's a poundage, yes. I have broken
a lot of gold.
In my role-playing life, I have broken a bag of holding.
In a complete empty bag, it's like 384,000 gold pieces. But my bag is not empty. So I don't know how much.
And we just have the one in the party, right? That's
yes,
mm-hmm.
Yes,
right. I mean, there might be one lying around.
I mean, I could just scoop a couple of scoops and put them in the ship.
Giant pockets.
Giant pockets.
Yeah.
Although we then need to shrink you immediately, so you need to be quick. Throw your giant pockets onto the ship. We'll dispel you. Get on the ship, and we'll go.
Okay. Here's the other thing. You're not sure if Dispel Magic will dispel the effects of the potion.
We don't know that.
Yeah. Because it's not a spell effect.
It's a magic. Dispel Magic only works for spells. That's true.
Could we?
You could leave with Marley being held by the ship.
Okay. Yes, if you're going to add this wrinkle now, then we definitely need to.
Yes, I was not going to.
You can ride the dragonfly like I ride my brew.
Yeah.
Or the legs of the dragonfly can wrap around Marley and hold her like a bomb.
Then it would look like I had wings, like dragonfly wings.
The other ship is irreparably damaged.
Right.
Yes.
Or rather, for the amount of time you have, you're not fixing it.
Yes.
Right. No, that's fine. Okay, cool. Then, we should...
All right,
but we should maybe just, in case stuff goes sideways...
Just
if
take
we leave
your
with
bag of holding and drag it along this floor.
I'm doing it. I'm doing the 23 could do with the bag.
Fill my pockets real quick. If Alvar's within gettable length, then he's going to want to grab some for himself.
What if we did disguise as elf and made me look like... No.
I'll look like Ignan?
Oh yeah, that's my brother over there.
Try and bluff
like... That's old Crimsano.
Yeah, old Crimsano down there. God damn him. Showed up drunk again and just never could let go that mom loved me best, so here we are.
Sorry, and how did you ice him to death as a red dragon?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He iced himself to death.
Cold. Yeah, sad. He iced himself.
Yeah.
He had a problem.
It's a real disturbing scene, man. Thank God you're here.
I had to watch it. Think about me. Think about my pain.
These are all good defenses we could make.
Everybody get off my lawn.
Right. We came here to ask about a library, right?
Yes, I believe we're done.
And then,
Yes, yes. Let's go.
Face the music. All right. So should we be proud about this?
Oh no, we're going to try and outrun them.
Oh, we're gonna book. Oh,
yeah, we're gonna fill up pockets.
All right.
And
so, is there any other sort of obvious good loot besides the gold?
It's lots of gold. I mean, they look like I think I did describe a statue holding a sword, and almost certainly that sword is magical. I mean, statues just don't hold random swords.
Could I grab it?
Sure.
Oh, you're big. Grab it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pull off the statue arm. You get it off later.
Just grab the whole statue.
Yeah, there you go.
Will this fit in the ship?
Which, by the way, whatever's wrong with my brain, I keep just imagining it's just the Prince Eric statue from Little Mermaid, but with a sword.
I mean, I was picturing a lady, but yeah.
Okay, sure.
I was picturing very Statue of Liberty, but with a sword. But
okay.
Or Lady Justice with a sword. Yeah.
Sure.
But no, now it's Prince Eric. Some sort of.
Or is it Prince Erica?
Handsome teen prince.
It's 2020, Soup. Good point.
Just start throwing stuff. Alvar's he's got his looting sack.
Says looting on it.
Great.
Okay, yeah.
So,
the hammer ship kind of leaves the ground and through a megaphone or something, somehow amplifying their voice. Unidentified dragonfly. You clearly murdered this dragon. and now you're doing a smash and grab. Wait,
doesn't sound right. No, there's still some. Hold on, let me just. They'll settle. See, there's more room.
Right.
It's like coffee grounds. You just shake it around a bit, and you get a whole other inch.
I like the idea that we have masks, ski masks. So they can't see us. Nope, we didn't do it.
No, it was dead when we got here.
Yeah, cold. It's really cold.
Definitely wasn't. There are giant-sized sword marks, much like the giant sword your elf has.
I think those were self-inflicted.
I grabbed my mother's hand and dimension door to the dragonfly.
Bam!
Okay.
We are fucking going.
Okay. I'll go too. But Marley, you're gonna what? You're gonna
I'm gonna grab onto the ship.
It's gonna be fine. We've never had a better plan, guys.
Listen, plan B we make for the cat portal.
I could polymorph you
to
a smaller form, just so we get for take.
Oh, I can. Oh wait, no, we decided.
Oh, that's right.
Decided last time that my animal forms would be giant size.
Let me change that slightly. Right. If you change into a mouse, let's say, the mouse would still be a giant sized mouse, but that would be say bear sized.
But it's to scale, right?
There we are.
The person. So yeah, I'll turn. But to what?
I can just turn into an animal.
Oh, Storm. You can, right?
Yes.
Well, no, but I wondered if it came from you, if you would ordinarily, but I could change you. Okay. I don't know.
I see.
I mean, if your wild shape works, then by all means, I'll save the spell slot. We might need it to fly.
I'll throw one more scoop of gold into the ship, and then I'll turn into a mouse.
We're casting Detect Magic currently. Several of you have fireproof spells. This was clearly premeditated.
But
no.
I asked Flo to go down there and take the megaphone. And using whatever flurry or whatever, just take it and keep moving, and then drop it in a bush.
Now we're bullying them.
You were just distracted me.
You hear a slight magnified scuffle. Hey, come on! Give me that, stupid bird.
She's a danger hoe. Everyone get on board of this right now. Start declaring your actions are getting on board right now.
I'm getting on.
I'm on.
Yeah,
Good.
you're on something.
The ship's flying a bit like this. It's a bit heavier now that
Yeah.
loaded all the gold on.
Right. Oh, you still weigh the same even though you're polymorphed into
No, because all the gold.
All the gold.
Oh, the gold. It's the raw material.
Well,
We
As-
can afford to get like
lot in the
whatever
bag of
chassis
gold.
upgrade it'll take.
that only
Yeah.
weighs 10 pounds or whatever.
Alvar hits the Nas and says, "It's like none of you have ever done a smash and grab before."
No. We're usually broke. We're artists, really. Right? Aren't we?
I want to never hear about money from this man again.
Oh, Alvar? Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, now that he knows that you have a propensity for murder scores, he's down.
What?
No.
No.
Has this been true the whole time? Wait, how am I just learning this now?
We could be going into mansions, killing people, and getting money.
He was
tight.
This is... What am I? Neutral good? It's fine. It was a chaotic evil dragon. Any other sphere, this place.
Plus, it was about to break. It was about to bust out and attack things. So
We did a service.
we did an intervention.
That's right. Now let's
intervene ourselves.
let's race towards the border of their jurisdiction.
Right. Now that we have our story straight. Okay.
Fast as our little ship can take us. Let's do as all innocent people have done before us and flee.
How's Alvar for spell slots?
Oh, Alvar's good. Alvar, because he didn't do anything. He used his
He piloted
ray gun to fire at the thing, so he's good.
That's right.
Great.
His gun of wands.
We have the Gallanteer. We have the stuff. How are the interns? How are we going to find them? Where are they meeting us?
They were, and I can send within the sphere to see if they're on their way to just tell them, no.
All right, well, all right.
And they are in the sphere at this point.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll cast Ascending, tell them to meet up with the Icy Heart. Give me, the Ice and...
Winter's,
Winter's Tooth.
Winter's Tooth.
Nailed it.
The Icy Heart.
Tell them to board on the ship that is not currently wanted by the police, but will certainly be wanted for questioning later. And maybe that buys them enough time to also meet us the next sphere over.
Yeah, they only have 2 wanted stars. You guys have 5, and the screen's flashing
That's
right now.
right. That's right.
No.
Shit, it's helicopters. It's helicopters.
Okay.
So yeah, Alvar starts serpentining as if that's going to do anything.
Do a barrel roll.
Bunch of gold falls out the back.
No.
Amazing.
Okay.
Oh, my book's over there. Oh well.
My face is hurting. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Well, and revisiting the subject is Lily having the time of her life. Yes, she's a stuffy old academic who's on her first adventure ever, really. So yes, this is all very...
See, and by the way, we told you about dragons, right? Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yes, we did. So, right?
Well,
Anyway, let's intervene out of here.
would you... Tell you what, I'll pay you 10 gold as if you won the bet, because we have money. I've recently come into some funds, so 10 gold, you win that bet. There are dragons.
Well, I'll use it to buy you a round of drinks. How about
Excellent.
that? Because, something nice.
So if we flee the whole sphere, that does interfere with our ability to return to Winvania and give her back her busted-ass seeing stone she probably shouldn't have. But let's let it cool down for now. Let's regroup.
You leave, you come back in 10 episodes, it'll be good, right?
Yeah. And maybe we find out what's wrong with the thing in the meantime.
Okay. So, Warminster says, "Shall I shoot them?" says.
No, I don't.
Do you think
What?
you just said word soup?
She's a giant mouse.
Thank you.
No, I see. I get jokes they're explaining to me.
Warminster looks at Marley and leans to Storm and says, "I think Bubbles is looking terrible."
Yeah. Yes.
It's even sicker than normal.
Yes, I think it's all the excitement. Must be. Seems very keyed up. See if you can find some cheese, will you?
Okay, I mean, I was going to shoot them, but I'll go find some.
Well, I mean, I don't know that we should. I mean, if we shoot them, that really makes a statement.
Yes, we are agreed.
I mean, yes, but I mean, sorry, I thought you were getting cheese. I
can multitask.
No, I know. Yes, I know. You're very capable. But. All right. If we shoot them, that's. I mean, I'm just saying. It's like pirates, right?
It does. Yes, it seems like it's.
Then we're corsairs. Dare I say corsairs? And
I'm sorry. Open piracy is where we draw the line, as opposed to murder and theft.
No, just hey.
Once we're out of this sphere, we're going to have a good conversation about it's a chaotic evil dragon.
And,
I'm sorry, manslaughter.
We have expenses, dragon slaughter.
We put it in a position to be killed by our cone of cold we fired at it.
Okay, Zach.
We don't trade. We don't trade lives except the lives that we saved by taking this life.
I stay on the upper deck in case I need to counterspell any incoming flak or anything.
Okay.
You know, we have other megaphones.
Damn it. I snap Willow out of into her pocket dimension or what have you.
Oh, I thought you were going to send her back to the ship, like snap her in and out.
No.
God, again?
I think that you should.
No, if we're leaving the damn atmosphere, I want to make sure my owl's with me.
Yeah, it looks magical.
Is it within 60 feet?
No.
Okay.
It would
Never
be.
mind.
I don't think you want it to be within 60 feet.
No, that would be a breach of etiquette. Yeah, maybe we should. Yeah.
Listen, just go.
How's that cheese? Is it good?
Yeah, yes. I don't remember Bubbles ever eating cheese before. Here you go, Bubbles.
Do you not?
Gonna scratch you behind the ears.
Just kind of walks away. So sad.
And then we'll run into the actual Bubbles.
Oh.
Yes, somewhere between now and a scene or two from now, I need you to have Warminster interacting with the other Bubbles somewhere on board.
Yeah, it looks so much better. The cheese helped. Yes.
He really did it. There's a lad, Bubbles. Oh, goodness. I didn't think this one would be so silly. Here we are.
Treasure makes us giddy, I guess.
It's breaking laws for sure has...
Right, so...
Even misplaced laws, if we're being honest.
And so, just, we're leaving, right?
Yeah.
We're done?
Mm-hmm.
We're ready? Okay. So
you punch it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As you leave the planet and you kind of like you drift. Coming from behind one of the other planets, you can see like a bunch of cop cars. All the hammer ships kind of descend on you. Warminster's like, fuck. Okay, we're faster than them. We're ahead of them, and we're faster than them.
That's
as long as they don't
thing.
start shooting missiles.
I'll join
Jesus.
Lily on the deck, ready to counterspell anything.
Should it be needed, yes.
Yeah. I got 5.
Yes, and I will burn the third level spell necessary to send to our interns to tell them to meet up with the Winter's Heart and make to the exits.
Okay. Anyone in particular?
Okay, we were just on our way. So
Wait, what?
I mean, okay.
You're the boss lady.
I guess so. Can you put Storm on, or what's going on here? Or
How are you?
She for sure runs out of words.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay. That's like crazy huge.
Okay. You all cheese it. And you approach the sphere's edge. Now, where do you want to go? That's my big question.
All right. I do think our next step should be the Shadowfell, shouldn't it be?
Cheep, 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 cheep.
Can we jam to the spell?
No, but I think from any sphere we can.
Right. That's what I mean. Is there like a shadow gate or something, or any sort of
almost
dimension?
certainly. I think and this might be my busted cosmology, but I kind of consider it to be kind of a dark sister to the Feywild. I think maybe if we went back to fairy space, might provide opportunities. Again, and I do always feel slightly bad, but you've provided us such a rich universe of NPCs. I don't want to put this decision back on you as the DM in the voice of an NPC. But as my mother, does she have a place that she'd rather be positioned next?
Hold on, let me pull up a map.
Or does she need to read her books to?
Yeah, she's gonna need time to read her books.
Okay.
So yeah. Shadow crossings are on every plane. I'm sorry, on every plane. So you just have to get to a planet and find a shadow crossing. Where one of those would be, you'll have to explore that.
It's usually, from what I recall, it's usually a place where there's been a lot of death.
We could go back to off-brand Galactus. Now, Hero Plane was kind of the hub, right? Where it was kind of like one jump away from.
Yes.
Let's see, Hero Space, Fairy Space. I'm
yeah,
trying to get back to my when we last made a big. Which of these do we want to do?
Hold on, just a second.
Sure.
Yeah, I've got a list of them somewhere.
I'm trying to find my map.
I like your shirt, Andy.
Oh, thank you.
Mine is suitable to my choices in session today.
Yep.
Making a lot of sense.
I just have D&D Beyond. It's never been easier.
I am wearing
Nice.
my Skyrim dragon in celebration
cool.
of the dragon we murdered in its home.
I like it. I like it. Did you get one of those extra life shirts?
No.
I ordered the three kobolds in a trench coat one.
That's the one I wanted, and then I forgot that it's not still going on, is it?
I think you can still get them.
I think if you can, they're shortly to be discontinued. Because they are
I need to get on
time.
it then.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't find my handwritten map, so I can find the map I based it on. So yeah, Hero Space was connected to Mana Space, Fate Space, Space, Fairy Space. It's also connected to Great Space, Dark Space, Realm Space. You can go back to Realm Space.
Realm Space would do it. How close is that?
What's Dark Space? That certainly sounds promising.
That's what I thought too.
Was there a lot of death there recently?
Death Space.
Now, are you saying, Storm, you know of one
No, I'm just
in
saying
realm
no, just that would, be easy.
Okay.
It's a.
You'd
I mean,
at least
any battlefield, any graveyard, any sort of, unfortunately, any sort of mass death event, or sort of ongoing, like the graveyard is, obviously gradual accrual of death as opposed to a war or something. But a war can be very potent. Battlefield, that is.
Okay. Minerva can tell you that dark space is a bitterly cold sphere. Yeah. There are no living beings in it. It is full of asteroids and undead.
Oh,
that could.
And it sounds like a shortcut to the Shadowfell, but as you say, any plane would have that.
Shadowfell.
Any plane would have that, unless the undead menace, which we are only with no clerics in sight. Apologies, Warminster.
Well, I mean, perhaps given the nature of our mission, any place on the prime material plane that we go to, if we just get to a place and invoke the name of the Raven Queen and say we have what we've been bidden to get, I mean, it might be that simple.
Yes, I think I'm. Mm-hmm.
I was going to say also with like a rest, I could commune with nature again and try and ping and find a portal to the Shadowfell.
Do you have a preference, Marley?
Shadow mouse.
Oh yes, that's right.
Shadow mouse.
If I message her, we can communicate normally, right?
No, I think we decided that she couldn't. She doesn't have she doesn't have the intelligence of a mouse.
No, that's right.
She just can't vocalize.
She's not polymorphed.
Because when
we were trying.
When Storm had a cat on his shoulders, he would message her, and she can only meow.
Right.
That's right. That's right. If I send, I believe it's much more thought-based, but I'm running out of spell slots.
Sending is all up here. Message, because it's a cantrip.
It's still vocalized. Yes. This is okay.
Could I write on a piece of paper with my
little hands, right?
Yeah, mices, do have little hands that do people things.
I will put several gold coins, since I just got a bunch of them. And I'll, just kind of put dark space, fairy space, realm space, etc. in front of Marley, and she may select appropriately.
I'll point to fairy space.
I agree. I think that's we have yet to really explore that outside of.
Wow, that's a great new trick, Bubbles.
Jeep.
I'm very observant. I handle all the guns on the ship. I need glasses.
I'm gonna throw a piece of gold at him.
Ow!
Does he need his eyes fixed?
Probably need a monocle. That would fit. So I'm sorry, Marty. What were you saying?
No, I rather agree. We didn't really explore that sphere much, except for a quick meetup, and we kind of immediately bounced. So I think fairy space is good, and it's not going backwards in its way, even though we've already been there. Shush.
Your mother groans.
Believe you me, I'm on your side, but it's close, and I think there will be no dearth of acceptable shadow crossings there. And that should give you your time to read your books, and hopefully by the time we're back from impressing the actual Raven Queen, we might have another direction to go.
On your job.
Yes. Hester Senior clears her throat and she says, "Thank you all."
Of course, Mother.
For
You're a silly man, Stormstars.
I'm not a man. I'm a cat.
Well, you're a silly catman.
Catman. Well,
I'm gonna put a giant mouse paw on her shoulder.
Catman see, Catman do. That's what they say.
Yes, if I don't think I need to be counterspelling anything anytime soon, I will certainly embrace my mother anew. Previous it was the kind of like we did it, and now it's more accepting the reality of we just killed her own personal murderer, let alone a symbol of folklore. And yes, I shall hug and hold my mother as much as she will tolerate.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you all book it out of this sphere, and Alvar has to, hang a tight right at some point to be like, "We're going to fairy space? Come on." Like, you can't just exit spheres randomly. You gotta tell me these things. This ain't like dusted crops.
Just
Where
gaining
were we
and
headed before we took fairy space?
He was probably going to go
Kiting.
back to realm space, but
kiting an increasingly longer and longer tail of just hammer ships.
at some point they'll crash into each other. It's like Worm.
Wow. Are we getting any sort of
Violation.
persistent communications? Like, are they trying to respectfully? Oh, there must be some mistake, or we wanted.
Oh no, you're wanted criminals.
Yeah, awesome. Yes.
You totes murdered that guy.
What?
Again, I have
It was
some counter arguments.
premeditated, even.
No!
You prepared for it.
Yes, that's true. That's true. It does look very poorly, doesn't it?
We were prepared
Again,
to defend ourselves, and we did.
This isn't Andy saying this.
No, that's fine.
This
It
is
is by laws of hero space.
Of hero space.
Yes. By the laws of hero space, we are certainly criminals right now.
This is what the mock trial lawyer is practicing right now as they're tracing us, hoping to catch us. Well, I don't know. Did they get a positive idea on who we were?
We had to sign out the stone, didn't we? Or are we still using my mother's stone?
You're still
Did we
using
just
your
use
mother's.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of good.
They did see a obviously giant Marley, though.
Yeah, but I mean, they're going to be looking for a big.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for a giant.
Like
Right.
for
We only
bead
have
or
a
something.
small Marley.
Well, not quite yet.
Well, in 24 hours.
You must be looking for my giant cousin, Giant Marley.
Morley. Because there's more of her.
Oh, nice. I like that. Morley.
My notes for this episode, by the way, are Ignan's life alert bracelet went off. The guy who was yelling was named Gerald. Violation, giant-sized violation, and this was clearly premeditated.
You've used every note, and I like that.
You need to add Morley. That one's a good one.
I like that.
Okay. So you all bounce to fairy space.
Yes.
It's going to take you a bit to get there. So, is there anything you all would like to do on the ship in the meantime?
Be a mouse.
A big mouse.
Yeah.
For at least 24 hours.
Go through all the cheese.
So, I will say, unlike, say, Star Wars, where it is very difficult to track people through hyperspace, I mean, if the if the Rational Order of Magistrates figures out what sphere, where you exited the sphere, they kind of know where you're going. Now, once you get there, you could... I mean, it's going to be harder for them to find you, but...
Do they feel their jurisdiction extends beyond their sphere, then?
Not necessarily, but I'm just saying if you then come back from fairy space and they're like, you're obviously the ones who fled 5 minutes ago. No, but we have mustaches.
That was a different halfling, Catman, and Shadow Elf.
They only saw a giant Shadow Elf. That's all they saw. And a ship. We can paint the ship, change the plates. Right? You guys didn't like the name of the ship anyway, right? So, we'll just change it to something else.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
Okay.
It's the Char Wing anecdote, because we just turned the M upside down.
And we've singed a little wing on the side of it.
That's right.
For flavor.
Almost certainly you're confused.
We were Char Winged. You want to hear the story? It's a Char Wing anecdote. Ba-doom. Maybe not.
Perhaps.
Yeah, but I mean, we could go from fairy space to somewhere else space.
Totally.
Space, and then we come back space, and they have no idea space. It's the shell game.
Liz in chat said foolproof alibi. That is foolproof alibi is also a good ship name.
That is.
Kind of gives away the game a little bit, but I do.
It's brazen though, and it really sort of like, come on, this is my foolproof alibi.
Yes, couldn't have been me. It. I have a foolproof alibi. It's right behind me.
He's got us dead to rights, sir. I've seen the paperwork. Right. So are we being pursued through?
You
possibly?
Don't. You can't tell in the flow.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think their jurisdiction leaves.
But on post Earth for sure, up in some post offices.
Yes.
Now, we took care of the situation with Tensor, right? Like, we took care of Tensor.
What does that mean?
I mean, didn't we bribe him or something?
No, we stroked his ego.
Yeah, you stroked his ego and he did you a favor. Yeah, that's it.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
But we haven't, there's nothing, okay. Because we could maybe, I mean, like, come on, it's one chaotic evil dragon. Who's going to miss it?
Fantastic.
Like, right? I mean, it's a room. They have a cave they can let out now. It's like, we're flipping the lair for the...
I mean, you think about how many fees Ignan paid over his lifetime. Maybe he was locked into a lower rate. Now you can rent that out to a better dragon.
Yeah. Flip that cave. I mean, on Chaostrum, prime location.
It's a beautiful planet.
Dragon. Absolutely. I mean, we created opportunity for them, really.
That's the way I see it.
I mean, whoever was responsible for. I mean, we showed up to inquire about a book. We're nerds, really, right? I mean, we're looking for books.
We were looking for a whole library.
And
that's what big nerds we are.
Right? Exactly. And this guy got a little crazy. He started talking about killing all these people. And we're like, hey, whoa. And they attacked us. And next thing you know, I was cleaning my popsicle maker and it just went off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
I rest my case.
I rest my case. +9 persuasion, deception, and performance. So it's anybody's money, really. As far as how that would go. We'll see if it comes to that.
Storm of Stars.
As
the holder of the bag of holding.
Oh god, no.
You hear, echoed through the back of your head, the voice of the individual who lives in the Gallantier.
God, the resident.
Storm.
Yes. Hello?
Storm.
You alright? You alright in there?
Let me out, Storm.
I can't do that right now.
Why not?
Because we're traveling.
I won't be a bother. Let me out.
No, I can't right now. No, it's not secure. It's really not secure.
Not even an inconvenience. Just let me out.
No, it would be. I can't do that right now. Sorry.
Storm, I showed you so much.
Whoa. We can't go like this. No. You showed me things. That's fine. But it's not like I now blah, blah, blah. People give because they want to give. Okay?
That's not why I give, Storm.
Well, okay. I guess you're not a people.
No, I'm not. Storm.
I'm sorry. Oh, no. Look, I got this bag here. Okay? You're in there? All the gold. Well, not all the gold. A lot of gold's in there, too. We'll work it out. Your house got wrecked. We'll fix it. It'll be okay. Well, why do you want to be let out, anyway?
This turns into a therapy session. Lay down on the couch. Make yourself comfortable. Tell me about you.
He says, infinite cosmic power, living space. No, he says, I've been trapped for so long.
Trapped?
I'm so close, Storm.
Look.
Where is this? The astral plane?
Where you are?
Yes.
Oh,
this might do fine.
No. It's a temporary place where you are. Okay. We'll figure it out. But
you are but a mortal.
Huh? What are you getting classes with me?
Nothing.
I'm sorry.
No, you're right. It's just.
So now you're trying to cover up because I paid attention to what you actually said.
I'll just be quiet, Storm. I'll just be quiet.
Why are you trying to? What? I thought we got along. I thought we were friends, And now you're pulling this stuff with me.
He will laugh.
You want me to leave? You want me to leave you on that chaos room for those lawful guys to find you? Is that what you wanted?
Then maybe they wouldn't have put me in this bag.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. What am I gonna do? Put you in a bucket?
Let me out.
No. We've been through that. Please, no. You've been trapped for how long?
Millennia.
Okay, so a little more time isn't gonna kill you, right? Yeah, I know. Look, when
are any of us?
You understand when you're older. What? I mean, I don't know. I guess we're all talking.
Do we see Storm just talking to his
bag?
I'm not opening it.
How many days in is this kind of thing? Like what?
This is a couple hours into the journey.
Space madness is taking Storm. That's what you guys think.
I rather expect, because I was also thinking about humorously kind of tagging him, just kind of like everything okay with that. But I think I'm probably rather preoccupied with my mother's state.
Because you're still hugging, right? 3 hours.
Yeah, I must certainly have kind of let her down. I don't know if she's in her books or what her next kind of most interest thing is, but I will accommodate her every convenience that I can. So I'll be doting on my mother for the near future.
I mean, I'm not gonna hide, and if I might be like, look, hey guys, our friend from the Gallanteer is getting like once out.
Did you take the Tabaxi trade that your tail won't let you lie? Kind of.
I do. I mean, I'm not lying. Yeah, I mean, I do have that tail actually.
But yeah, like, are you betrayed by that? Your tail keeps being like, I'm a snake. Like, if you're gonna attack anything, probably the snake behind me is. So yes, Marley, if you would like to express your concern.
Cheap, 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 cheap.
Oh yes. There's only a couple hours in. Yep.
My concern might sound more like cheap, 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 cheap.
Yes, I'm certain Wilmington has more cheese.
Cheese. Okay, so yeah, the resident wants out.
Cheap, 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 cheap.
Yeah, I know.
Mouse Marley, I told you so. I've ever heard.
I don't need a universe.
Amazing.
I don't need a translator fish for that.
That is.
Yeah.
And I do not say this to diminish any of your other performances, Soup, but that is perhaps the best roleplay you've ever done. It's immediately communicated everything. And it's a good 4 to 5 episode payoff just now. Told you guys to stop fucking with that stone. I told you to stop touching it. Everyone's like, it's cool. It was not cool. Very good. Very good.
And it's funny that like when all this finally comes to light, you're in mouse form and you can't actually just say
It's if only someone had warned us.
Yeah.
Cheap.
If only it was someone wise that we hung out with.
Cheap, cheap motherfuckers.
For sure.
Knifey says, "Hey, what's wrong, Marley? I understand, Mouse. What's up?"
Oh.
Of course he does.
Cheap, 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 cheap.
How you told them so? Yeah, you did. You definitely did, Mrs. Marley.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ms. Marley. I don't believe that's what I call you. Yeah, you definitely did. Well, what are you gonna do?
So how much? I'm just wondering what else is in this bag.
Open it.
Cheap, cheap,
No.
Gonna need to open it at some point.
I don't have to. I could drop it in a portable hole. How'd you like that?
We have a lot of money gone.
my endowment.
That's what I was trying to remember. How much is in there and what I would lose if I had to just never open it again.
My largesse.
If you just feel on the outside of the bag the shape of the gallon tier and push it up towards the top, then you can just...
I can always pull whatever I want out of the bag. I think that's a feature of the bag.
It is, yes.
However,
he is bluffing slightly.
Yeah.
Yes.
But still, I mean, he's an aberrant force of vast insight. So
if we take it up onto the deck, Mage Paul the Gallanteer out and leave it in the flow.
You want to yeet it over the side of the ship?
That sounds like how you get Clockwork Horrors.
Ooh, good point. Yeah, and perhaps it's an ally. We might be able to befriend it in some meaningful way. But I
thought we were friends. You know.
Oh
really
no,
did.
Storm! I don't know what gave you that impression.
I never said friend.
I didn't say you said it.
I definitely didn't.
Pipe down. We're talking about.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
You're not helping the argument. Yeah. Okay, we could try this. You want to try and do this?
Well,
now is there a way we can make Marley no longer a mouse so that she's big and surfing on the thing and she throws it into...
Well, and not to be the one who reminds us that there are rules.
Make pot up in the air and you baseball.
Not to be the one that reminds us there are rules, but there is a several hour long limit to which Marley can remain a giant-sized mouse before she returns to a giant-sized Marley.
Yes.
And that will give up before before Marley's giantness.
Oh,
does.
yes.
But will it give up before we get out of the flow? Very space.
Yes.
That's days, right?
Yeah, I think it's a day or two.
So yes. So she's going to get big again.
I don't terribly mind trying to communicate with the resident. I'm sure much to Marley's dismay, but I would rather try and hold it in the bag until we're in a proper space, probably. It was just an idea that we could yeet it into the flow, but then who knows what else picks it up or whether or not that helps it.
Right.
Yeah. So perhaps being on a prime material plane where we can at least...
You could give it to the Raven Queen.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
She likes scary things, right?
She likes things that can talk, as I've understood by watching. Being a fan of this stream, she really likes swords that have personalities. So rocks that have personalities must be right in there.
Plus, it's not
Cheep, cheep,
likely
cheep,
to...
cheep, cheep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's as helpful as you think it is. Knifey.
Oh, now you need Knifey.
We absolutely need you. Come on. How are you feeling, by the way?
I want to hear Hester say it.
Right.
I'm sorry, Mrs. the Captain.
I could be spending tender moments with my mother right now, and instead, Knifington, I would ever so appreciate if you would tell us what Marley just said.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want me to do it? I just thought you appreciated the fact that I could. Would you like a surge?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
They stopped making this in the 90s. Can you believe it?
My next best plan is that we take the Galantir with the mage hand or something, shove it up Knifey, and yeet him into the flow.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, I'm just saying there's no bad
That
idea.
violates several labor laws, I think.
He'd probably eat it, though. Let's be real.
For certain.
Eat and yeet. That would
Yes,
be
we
the
could
combo.
just surround it in gas station salmon or something.
That might be a potent tool to limit its efficiency anyway,
Yeah.
whether
Yes.
it's consumed or not. If we just pack it
jam
in
the
that
gas
sushi.
station
Yeah.
sushi into the hole that it's leaking out of, and it's like glue.
Gas station wasabi.
Yes.
Did some gas station egg salad on top. It'll be great.
And we put it in the microwave. That's it. They probably solve it. That's worse than probably putting it into a portable hole while in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
That is how you get dachshunds, we know that.
Yeah, all of my favorite...
Dachshunds?
That's how you get dachshunds. Devil dogs.
Yes.
Knifey will say,
All of my favorite food at gas stations is cooked on those metal rollers that are really hot. The sushi, the egg salads.
The egg salad. Slopping between the grooves.
To understand you've had some sort of rotisserie egg salad. Is that...
Delicious!
I want to. I will be violently ill. I would like to retire.
Is that what caviar is? Fish egg salad? It's like, technically.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Without the mayonnaise.
I'm sure it's got aioli or something in it, which is just mayonnaise. Stop fooling yourself.
It's just mayonnaise.
It's just mayonnaise.
But Andy, it has a fancy name.
It's just the letters of mayonnaise mixed up.
It's not true.
No. And Neo is the one spelled backwards.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Don't worry about it.
So what I'm hearing is no one wants to let the Galantir out of the bag.
Not until we are in a proper space, I think.
I mean,
Fine, I guess.
Don't want to go through the cat portal. Don't want to let the Gallanteer out of the bag. What do you guys?
You don't want to get arrested. Fine.
Yeah.
What about what I want?
We could have dropped the Gallanteer in the lava.
You could have.
You guys are no fun.
It took us 16 episodes, it felt like, of talking about a dragon to eventually go and decide on a course of dragon action. And even that took 2 episodes. So, yes, I think we shall faff about this for some time yet. But yeah, taking it to the Shadowfell or a Primateer, my fear is that the flow is kind of like not a plane. And so if we let it out in the flow, it will have... DM, please plug your ears. I don't want to be giving you ideas.
Okay.
I think it will have better access to whatever unworldly djinn-like powers, since we made that joke. Or it would certainly be closer to its chaos planes, or what have you.
It's also just it's just space trash then, and anyone can pick it up.
Right.
Or it can fall to the flow into a sphere, where then someone picks it up.
Something into the ocean.
Yeah, we are guaranteeing ourselves a future bad guy with companion if we just let it out to the flow. There's no way Andy's just letting that thread die. But if we confront it in a prime material sphere, if we literally let it out of whatever prison it's in, and it's in a prime material sphere, it's almost certainly weakened by not having access to its far planes or what have you. If we go to the shadow plane, we are in with the goddess of that plane, so we have a little more advantage there.
That seems to be the safest, in my opinion.
Yes, I would just like to be out of the flow before we play with fire, in every way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't think I need to access anything in the bag for a while, so that's fine.
And if you do need, if you need to pull out gold or whatever, you do have to summon the Gallanteer to pull it out.
Right.
Now, whether or not this thing is bluffing and it can just leave if you open the bag, it did seem ridiculously powerful, even quote unquote imprisoned. So
right.
Let's not risk it.
Right.
And you have all this gold floating around on the back of the ship, so I mean, you don't really need it.
No, and
that's right.
I've got my instruments and my weaponry and my books are not in the bag, so that's fine. It's stuff I don't need that's in the bag, really. I mean, currently. So that's good. So we have a bunch of loot. That's money in the bank. Yes, there's some healing potions in there and stuff. Anyway, great. So we're traveling.
Yes. So.
And are they going to rendezvous with us in the ferry space then?
Yes.
The interns?
Yes.
Okay.
And can we do the ship-to-ship transfer in the flow? Or is that kind of thing best done in a sphere?
It's best done in the sphere. You probably could, but it would be dangerous.
I can make friends anywhere, as long as then, Andrew, the only thing that I would like to assign some man hours to is I would like to read as much as you'll allow me of a history of known Hesters through the age and spheres.
Okay. So you'll start to read that, and we'll talk about what it has in its next time.
Okay.
There is the magic sword. Did anyone want to?
Oh, I can identify it
that?
ritually somewhere in the next coming days.
Let's see. It's the Sword of Kos. No.
Weird
right.
face, right?
If I can't mess up your lives with one sentient object, I'll do it with another.
That motherfucker picks up whole libraries. I don't put it past it to scoop up a Sword of Kos somewhere.
I'm sure there's a lot of great stuff in there.
Yeah.
Buried
I'm sure there's several heroes in Realm Space right now that would be like, just throw it to us. Throw it between streams. We could use an undead slaying sword.
Oh yeah.
It is a magic item called the Gambler's Blade.
Ooh.
The Gambler's Blade.
So it's basic. So what it is, it's a cursed magic item.
Okay.
So if you attune to it,
hence the gamble.
If you attune to it, you are cursed, and a remove curse will break it. Every morning, you choose a magical bonus of +1 to +3. You have the corresponding a penalty to death saving throws. So you can make it a +3 sword, except you now have -3 to death saves.
Yikes.
It's kind of cool.
It is a
great flavor.
Yeah, it is a long sword.
No, I
don't
can
know.
wield it, but not effectively.
One of the interns might be able to use it, but
It's like a Orpho blade.
And we got the Afriti plate or chainmail or whatever, so our interns might be able to be well kitted out if they're into it. And if not, again, perhaps another gift for your matron, Marley.
Yeah. Like,
Because it might be best served in
or
her
bartering
increasingly greedy hands.
any other entity who might be like drooling over it. Right, it was super. If you're up against fire, it's what you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
okay. Other than that, though, we'll pick up entering fairy space next time.
Great.
Outros and plugs. Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy. I have been the legendary space cat Storm of Stars. I'm having a lot of fun. Thanks for running, Andy. This is really good because life's been weird and hard, and it was made infinitely more, strangely enough, after last night. Certainly for me inside of myself. So it's nice to be able to conjure a different world and play in it. And I had so much fun laughing tonight. So thanks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Cece.
Hi, I'm Cece, aka Soup, aka Soupska on the Twitters and the Instagrams. And I want to plug my friends here at the Laughing Dragon Inn, because I had a whole lot of fun. My face literally hurts from laughing so much. And I just love playing pretend with you guys. I'm glad I get to do it at least every other week. So, and you should watch us more often than that, because we're here every Monday and Wednesday, usually. So, check us out.
Yeah. Do it. Marty.
And by that, presumably, you mean literally me and you, because for the last several, and for perhaps the foreseeable Mondays and Wednesdays, we will be here. Smash a like a subscribe, then bell the subscribe you liked, stack them on top of each other, and use an Amazon Prime subscription to make a sandwich. Black Lives Matter, democracy matters, Black trans lives matters. Do all the important social things, but I would like to echo my beloved friends here in saying that this was a hell of a lot of fun, and I think I very much needed all these laughs as we just increasingly spiraled into ridiculosity. And and what fun, and get you a DM that can do you both. Speak of which, Soup. Oh no, sorry. I want to say Aaron.
The Winter's Heart.
The Winter's Bone.
Got it. Yeah.
Andrew.
It's easy when you have wonderful players. I'll just say that.
Who, us? No.
Yeah. Hey, if this was fun and a distraction for even a couple minutes of the hell that is 2020, give us a like or a comment. It doesn't cost you anything, and we maybe made you laugh once. And if we didn't make you laugh, listen again. It was funny. Maybe you didn't get it.
Try it.
Yeah,
Start
rewinded
thinking
it.
Yeah, no.
It's a lot of fun, actually.
See if you get it this time. If not, start over again.
Be kind. Don't be racist. Wear your mask, everybody. Still a pandemic, and now it's flu season. So please, just be careful. I mean, that's pretty much it. So yeah,
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Even to the bone. To the bone.
Check your voter stuff.
Yes.
I fell victim to the rash of ballots that have the wrong address. So they're supposed to send us new ones, but it's real, guys. Check it out. Check it out. Make sure your stuff. You think you're registered? Double check your registration, and keep checking it until you get that ballot in your hands. If you're doing absentee, and I recommend dropping it off. And if you can vote in person, do it.
And if you're in Pennsylvania, don't forget your second bullshit envelope or whatever you have to do now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We love all of you. Have a good night. I don't speak for them. I love all of you. I have to leave at some point.
Marvelous.
Hilarious. We're all just